IRL, tier 2. GoldenSniper is not here. He's fucking jerking it or something, bro. But I'm here. I am Toasty, your favorite commentator, although not voted by the people. They voted for Golden. So, but I am my favorite commentator. I am here commentating for Tier 2 IRL in Austria. GoldenSniper might be joining me eventually, but I'm going to go ahead and start without him. Because they are starting without him. And life does not wait for GoldenSniper. But apparently life does wait for Andrew, since Andrew was in the potty and took forever. $13 people here with us today. There's a lot of newcomers. Fasticide is new. I think Sayao is new. Alexis Beast is new. And I think that's it, actually. But we have 17 minutes of qualifying before our 50% race. I don't know who won the last time. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I should know. It was Randro that won last time. I remember. Who is out on track first? That looks like a Haas of Fasticide. Rain in 10 minutes? Oh no. Actually, that is very I thank you. I don't know who you are, but I thank you so much for telling me that, because I have no knowledge of this information. You are my favorite. I don't care. You could be my worst enemy, and you are my favorite now for telling me that. So I appreciate it. Ferrari man, Mr. U60. Oh my God, I love you, U60. Gonna give you a big fat kiss on the lips. So apparently there is rain forecasted. U60 is out on track. U60, my favorite driver now. So that'll mix up qualifying quite a bit. Would not be surprised if qualifying ends very early because of that. Fasticide first out on track. Qualifying for real all-life Austria was today, so we'll have to see if the McLaren can get on top, just like last time. But Fasticide on his lap now, not using enough battery, I don't think, but he is across the first corner as fast as he wants. Randro, probably just letting someone by. Sabino joining back. Haas, Fasticide, ooh, little rough second corner, but that's okay. Actually, I think that might be the third corner. I think there might be technically a corner on that straight. U60 in that second corner now. Anyways, Fasticide using some of that curb. Not far enough on the power. Not using enough of the track Fasticide. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. On the power. Fasticide, if you can hear me, use your battery. You have so much. Fasticide through the last corner for the second time, technically. What is his time going to be? 106.5. Probably not going to be fast enough, and we're going to jump down to U60. U60 has abandoned his lap, letting the Alpine of Andrew by. Is Andrew on a lap, or is he on an out lap? No, Andrew is on a lap. Andrew, what can Andrew get? He's going to be across that final corner. All his battery is going to be drained. DRS active. into that final gear. 104.9 for him. Kudo 104.2 going to be setting provisional pole. Kudo is the man to watch. He is the former world champion and constructors championship. What can he do? Jagnu 105.5. Pretty good, pretty good. Who else is going to be across the line soon? I'm looking. Maybe Leandro across next. Leandro is going to be setting a 104.6. Red Bull's 1-2 right now. Someone just set a time. Randro 104.6. Putting himself P3. Who is next? Haas in the pits. Morgan Hughes. Pretty fast driver from what I remember. What can he set? We'll watch him on his lap in that Mercedes. Through that sector 2, setting purple sector 2. Looks like everyone is starting to get laps in before that rain comes. Maybe 5 more minutes before that rain hits. Morgan Hughes 104.9. Setting himself a 4th place. The judge with a 105.1 puts himself 5th. Who's across the line next? Alexander Beast and Chunkido. Invalid laps. U60 still in the bits. Sabino maybe on a lap now. The person to follow right now for the Williams. Sabino crossing through that sector 2. Can he set a purple sector 2, or is he going to be not setting purple sector 2? He has used a lot of battery, so he is probably going to be a little slow at the end of his lap. Yellow flag's out for some reason. I think that's Morgan Hughes pulling out of the way, or Alexis Beast pulling out of the way. I don't know. Morgan Hughes is the one on track. Through this sector 3, what can Sabino set? What can he set using all the track to his availability? 105.2, putting himself P7 right behind his teammate of the judge. Say Yao is on a lap now. 1 minute now as he will be pushing and pushing. What will he be setting? He'll be setting a 105.5, putting himself P9. 9/10 to his teammate. Chunkido on a lap for the Alpine. What can Chunkido get? Through this sector 2, is he going to set a purple? No, he is not. 48.1 for his sector 2 time. Unless anyone is interested. A little bit about me for today. I got a new car today. 2013 Ford Focus. I did have a 2014 Ford Focus. So it might seem like a downgrade, but my car had like Chunkido 109.6. That's not the greatest lap. Yikes. It might seem like a downgrade, but it's really not. U60 on a lap. It's an upgrade because my old car had like 150,000 miles on it. I don't know what that is in kilometers for year. I should probably be looking this up because all of these people are European. So that's what the equivalent of 241,000 kilometers for the European people. This new one has under 100,000 miles or 160,000 kilometers, so it is an upgrade, more features. Purple sector 2 for U60, my favorite driver now, as he's going to be coming across the line very shortly. What will U60 get? Hopefully a 104.1 so that he beats Kudo. What does he get? He gets a 105.2, putting himself P9. Pretty good, pretty good. Alexis Beast on a lap. Nope, never mind. They have been validated. But my new car has more features, tinted windows, and I'm excited for it. I've driven it a couple times, but not like a full trip. But tomorrow I get to go on a 3-hour car trip, which I will really break it in, which I'm excited for. A little bit of a toasty life for you. Leandro on a lap, Purple Sector 2, winning out U60's Purple Sector 2. But what will Leandro get? A lot of that battery has been spent, but maybe that's just the tactic. Maybe I'm just a little dum-dum who doesn't know anything about this game. Across the line now, 104.2 bidding out his teammate by not 0.05 seconds. Chunkito not on a lap. The judge on a lap, but he's not beating his time as we join him, but maybe he'll be beating his time as he crosses through Sector 2. Yep, 2/10 down. Purple Sector 2 for the judge. The judge going very fast, but he doesn't have any battery left. So we'll see what he can do with his time. Invalid. What would have time be? It would have been a 105.0. Not moving himself up at all. Chunkito not on a lap. Alexis Beast on a lap now with those very old softs as they cross that Sector 2, Purple Sector 2. So Alexis Beast showing some pace even with these older softs. A lot of battery left to be spent. Will we see a championship rival for Kudo or not? I think you can definitely see that it is overcast. Alexis Beast goes 104.6, beating their teammate by 0.3. Very, very fast. Fast aside on a lap now. You can really see that track has darkened as the clouds roll in. I think that the rain may be hitting at any point. Kudo out on a lap, so maybe a couple minutes left until that hits. We'll have to see how all of that plays out. Fast aside across that Sector 2, they do not hit a purple like we have been seeing from several people. But I think Andrew is going to be crossing that line first. What will Andrew be getting? He'll be putting himself P3 with a 104.6, beating out Randro, the previous race winner. Jagnu gets a 105.0, putting himself P8 to put himself between the judge and Chunkito. Sabino not on a lap. U60 on an out lap. Fast aside still on his lap, but he invalidated. Would have gotten a 106.1. Would have improved by none. Hello, Damian Ramez. Comment Andrew. Yeah. Kudo on a fast lap now. Can he beat out his teammate who was barely beating him? What will he get? Kudo across that Sector 1 does not get a purple and is in 0.2 up. So he still has time to find, but maybe he has a lot of time to find in like one corner. But he's using a lot of that battery, so maybe not. Unless I'm just a little dumb head, then don't listen to me. Gonna be going into Sector 2 now, as he will be crossing into Sector 3. Does he hit a purple Sector 2? Yes, he does. I am a psychic. I'm a fortune teller. I forgot to look at what his time was. Shoot. Into Sector 3 now. What will Kudo be doing? 5% battery, so he's not going to have like any to spend. And he's just going to go into the pits. Randro on a lap. What does Randro be looking like? He's going to be just up on his time, about half a tenth up. Can he find any time at all, or is he going to be going to the pits next? That is everyone's question, at least my question. Through that Sector 2, he's going to have a Mercedes in front of him, I think, of Morgan Hughes. Morgan Hughes backs up. I thought that was going to hit him, but I think he timed it perfectly, so he does not hit Randro. Randro going to be crossing that Sector 2 line, is going to be 0.3 down, purple Sector 2, so Randro looking very good for a provisional pole lap. But what will he actually set? That's the question on my mind. through sector 3. What will he do on the power through that final corner for the last time? On the power, DRS battery being used through 10s down, brings himself P3 with a 104.3, knocking down Andrew by 1. U60 invalidating his lap. Not very good, U60, my new favorite driver. The judge on the lap will go on board with him for his entire lap, judging how he races. On the power, going to be using that battery. I would turn off the battery now to judge. Oh, in the gravel, we saw several people in real life qualifying today hit gravel, just not that packed. So he's going to have a little bit of slipstream from that Haas, but he gets out of the way very cleanly, very nicely. Judge using a lot of his battery. What is he going to be going through this sector? Very nice, very clean on the power. Using the curb to his advantage to get that extra boost. More curb, using a lot of the track to his advantage. What will he be getting? Purple sector 2, he is 3/10 down in his time. If he keeps that up, he'll be putting himself in a nice, comfortable P7 spot. So let's see if he can continue this pace. And to final sector 3, the final corner, what will the judge be setting his time at? Going to be crossing that line, hitting a 104.6, putting himself P6, barely beating out U60 by about a 10th. Chonquito on a lap now. I can kind of see the clouds rolling in even more. I don't think that rain is going to hit, though. I think U60 lied to me. 3/10 down for Chonquito as he hits a purple sector 2. If Chonquito keeps this up, he'll be putting himself in that P7 spot, overtaking U60. But what will Chonquito be getting? That was very close to invalidating. Surprised it didn't. We'll see what he will be doing on the power. ERS being used, 104.4, putting himself P4, beating out Andrew by about a 10th. Kudo on a lap now. Kudo down on his time for once. And thought it would not be done. On the power, he's 3/10 down. Is he about to set a lap record? I might have saw a rain drop just there. But will not be able to confirm just yet until it is fully raining. There is yellow flags out, a lot of traffic, so I think qualifying is about to wrap up. The clouds are rolling in. I see it getting darker and darker. 104.1 for Kudo, beating out his teammate by a 10.5. Chonquito not on a lap. Andrew on a lap, though. But I think there's other people on a lap. Morgan Hughes starting his lap. Sabino about to finish his lap. What does Sabino get? Is he going to be going faster than his time? No, he's going into the pits. Fastest side on a lap. He is 6/10 down on his time, but I think we're going to jump back over to Andrew because I think Andrew's closest to being done with his lap. He is into the gravel, abandoning his lap. U60 a little bit up on his time. Morgan Hughes through the sector 2. What can Morgan Hughes set? Morgan Hughes and his teammate are separated by exactly not exactly 3/10, but just around 3/10. So we'll have to see what Morgan Hughes can set and if he can beat his teammate to show I am the better Mercedes. I am the Lewis Hamilton. I am the George Russell. He invalidates his time, but what have he gotten? He would have gotten a 104.6, which would have been just slower than his teammates. Sayao on a lap. I think still a bit of a time now. Kudo onto the pits. Randro sliding a little bit through that sector 2. Is he going to be up or down on his time as people start to retire? Calling it a day, calling it qualifying over. Randro sliding and bailing on his lap. Same with U60. I think that rain has finally hit, so I think qualifying is under wraps. I don't think anyone can be going faster. Unless they are going faster. And then that is my mistake. Qualifying has technically finished. Just a couple more people to cross that line. U60, Morgan Hughes, Jagnew, still out on track, still to cross that line or retire themselves to end this qualifying session. U60 Gonna be crossing that line soon enough. But Morgan Hughes crossing that line. Oh, I guess he might have not been done. I don't know. U60 sliding around, doing a little bit of a drift. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. He's doing it on purpose. Jagnew into the pit, so just U60 left on track. U60 drifting through that corner. Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah. Look at that. Master drifter over here. Well, he's kind of baiting me out. Maybe it should be a master baiter. Alright. That wraps up our qualifying session for Austria. The Red Bulls take out front position, holding that P1 and that P2 spot. Randro for the Aston Martin takes P3. Chonquito and Andrew for the Alpines P4, P5 respectively. Alexis Beast, the top Mercedes here, P6. DeJudge P7. U60 P8. Morgan Hughes P9. Jagnew P10. Sabino P11. Seyao P12. And Fast Aside P13. On to the race now. 50% race. I think there should be around 30-something laps. We do have formation lap to get through first. I know it's already been sent, but I'm sending it again, Andrew. So like my balls. It looks like it is going to be starting off dry. I don't know if there's going to be rain eventually. I hope someone maybe tells me. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Our past World Drivers' Championship is going to be leading the way in this race on that pole position. His teammate is behind him. I think it'll be a very heavy Red Bull race. Formation lap goes underway. I don't think they were ready. I don't think there was a message about starting. Who readied up? Someone's going to get a penalty point. So yeah, these Red Bull drivers are going to be fighting each other. Very fast, very fine drivers. I think they might be running away with the championship once again. Randro, winning the previous race, is going to be putting up a fight with them. Chonquito is very, very fast. P4, he's going to be putting up a fight. I remember previous T2 Austria race was a 5-way battle for that P1. So Andrew, on that behind him, probably looking at, looks like it's going to be 2-stop, medium, hard, medium. What are people's tires on? Mediums, hards, medium, 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 hard, medium, hard, medium, 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 hard, medium. Make a song out of that, dude. Medium, hard, medium, 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 hard, medium, hard, medium, 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 hard, medium. Oh my goodness. So yeah, these Red Bulls going to be on completely different strategies. Leandro on the hards and Kudo on the mediums. Ranger on the medium, so he's probably going to be doing something very similar to Kudo. Chonquito and Andrew on the same strategy, so we're going to have to see how they act. Alexis and Morgan Hughes on different ones, working together. DeJudge and Sabino on the same strat, so I don't know how that's going to play out. Seyao and Leandro on different ones, so they're very smart, and everyone else is by themselves. Formation lap is ending here, so we'll have to see who gets the better start and who wins this race. 30-something laps to go. Andrew has disqualified himself. He did not practice his formation lap starts. But the race is going to get underway here in Austria. We have 5 red lights. And we go racing. Kudo and Leandro. Chunquito up. Leandro down the field. Andrew up. U60 up. The Mercedes and the Williams right next to each other. There's no chaos turn 1 like we had for Spa tier 1. But still a lot of hard racing. It's going to be the Red Bulls versus the Alpines today. I think that's how it's going to be. U60 trying to get the jump off, but I don't think it went his way. Randrom to P5. He fell down quite a bit. U60 and P6. He is all over the back of that Aston Martin. What can he do here? The Judge up P7. He's stuck there. The Mercedes are stuck in a little bit of a Williams sandwich. They're very, very touchy. For Alexis Beast and the Judge getting slapped around by them, but he's going to keep his position. The Mercedes are going to keep swapping positions. Who's going to be the Mercedes that comes out on top? I think it's going to be Alexis Beast. Morgan Hughes right behind Sabino P10, Jagnu P11, Sayao P12, and fastest side all the way back in P13. Kudo continues to lead this race. Leandro right behind him. If I was Leandro, I'd be trying to separate some time, trying to give my teammate a little bit of a better position to be in. What are position changes? So Chonquito and Andrew both up 2 as Ranger has fallen down the field into P5, but he is not done yet. He is going to be looking at the back at Andrew eventually. He might make a jump here soon. U60 in the back there, right behind Randra in the same situation. The Judge has separated himself quite a bit from the rest of the pack. 8 tends to U60, but still in that DRS range. The Mercedes have, because they're swapping a little bit of a touchy touch, 9 tenths as Jagnew's up, Sabino down, and same with Sayao. Sayao has been passed by fastest side. So, Sabino back up on that Jagnew, putting the Mercedes back in that Williams sandwich. I'm going to jump back to tires, because that's probably going to be more important here. Not a lot of overtakes just yet, but everyone is still in DRS range of each other except for the back 2, Jagnu and Sayao. The Judge gets fastest lap with those mediums. He is probably pushing, trying to stay with U60. Can he stay with him, though? That is the question, probably. But, oh, yellow flag's out. I think, Sabino and Jagnu maybe have clashed a little bit, and both are in the grass and the mud there. The Judge slowly separating himself. Is he going to drop out of the DRS range of U60? Kudo has been passed by his teammate, letting his Leandro lead the race. New race leader in this race. Morgan Hughes out of DRS range. The Judge almost out of DRS range. It's going to be so close, but I think he's going to stay just inside. Barely he is. He is right on the edge, so he was really just edging it, but I think he is going to stay inside there for a little longer. I don't know if he's going to get pulled out. We'll have to see how that plays out. Alexis Beast, our first penalty, and lap for the race. Come on! Why are we getting penalties? Kudo slowly separating off of his teammate. Maybe they're playing the teammate game. There is a Morgan Hughes off track. Very nice of him to wait for everyone to pass. Randro down the order. I think he had a little bit of his own spin with maybe that Haas. Chonquito breaking into that top 2. Maybe Kudo just doesn't have pace today because he was first, and now he's third. And Andrew is going to be looking at the back of him. I think Andrew's going to have a good run here. He's going to use that ERS. He's going to be looking on the back. He's going to go real axle to rear, front axle to rear axle, but he's just not getting removed. Donnie pulls out. And he's going to be back on that power. Can Andrew make the pass here? He's pretty fast on this game. The DRS is active. The ERS has been spent. I don't think it's going to happen right now. But this is the battle to look for. Alexis Beast away from that top 4. So it's just this top 4. in that battle there. Andrew does not have the battery to stay with him. Andrew has dropped out of that DRS range. So top three being Leandro, Chunketo, and Kudo, but Alpine still having a pretty good race here. Jagnu and Randro having a little bit of a beef. Morgan Hughes just retiring in the pits. The judge and Alexis Beast, the only people to have penalties in this race. Alexis Beast has jumped away from that little Williams sandwich, so he's probably pretty proud of that. U60 is looking at the back of Alexis Beast. What can U60 do here? He is going to be in DRS range. Does he have more battery, though? No, he does not, so I don't think U60 is going to get it just yet, but if he plays it smart, he could. He's going to sit right behind. Chunketo gets passed by Kudo, the previous World Drivers' Championship, and Andrew is going to be in the back here. Will he be able to catch up? I'm not sure if he will, because these three are going to have DRS. Chunketo getting the re-overtake on Kudo. What is the play here? What are you doing in this situation? If you are Leandro, you are happy, because look at that! I think because of this battling, they're going to drop out of DRS range, and Leandro might start to run away with it a little bit. That DRS has been broken. Come on, Leandro. If you push a little bit, you're going to be golden for the rest of this race. What is going to happen here? Is Kudo going to get back within DRS of his teammate? Yes, he is. Just barely low, because if he didn't, Chunketo was going to get a good run. So he is pretty happy there. Andrew still looking at the back. 4.5 seconds, or 1.5 seconds, sorry, is the gap there. Alexis Beast in P5 is making a little bit of time to Andrew, but is he going to be able to catch up? U60 back in DRS, was not originally in the DRS of Alexis Beast. These two have been battling for a while. Kudo getting the re-overtake on his teammate. So Leandro is going to be holding that P2. Chunketo, is he going to get a run here? Trying to go for something down the inside. The Red Bulls have collided! The two teammates are in the wall together! Andrew in second place! Alexis Beast getting the position. U60, the judge. Leandro and Kudo P6. P7 getting passed by Fast Aside, who qualified last. The two teammates have battled, have pulled a massive, massive mistake. Is there damage, though? That is the question on my mind. I think Kudo might have some because he's been falling back, but it does not look like it. Holy shit, though. Oh my god, you usually do not see teammates collide like that. So for the first time in this race, Chunketo is going to be leading. Andrew's going to be holding P2, and Alexis Beast is P3. Alexis Beast is going to get back in that DRS range of Andrew. Kudo getting a time penalty. What? Kudo's in the mud! Kudo P9 with the time penalty. There's spit on my monitor. I was so excited. I'm so glad that I caught that. So yeah, Andrew's going to be P2. His teammate's going to be leading the race, but Alexis Beast is going to get the overtake on Andrew. But Andrew with this nasty, nasty switchback on these softer tires. But Alexis Beast was not done. Alexis Beast gets the re-overtake and continues to lead. But Andrew may be playing DRS games. He's going to have the advantage here. He's going to have the DRS advantage. But Alexis Beast has the ERS advantage. What is Andrew going to be able to pull off here? I think he might be slowing down into the pits for Andrew. He might have letting his teammate continue to lead this race in the open air. If I was Andrew, I'd maybe be trying to help him. Chunketo is looking pretty good in that P1, though, to judge not into the pits. So I think Andrew's the only one in the pits for the heavy undercut. Maybe letting his teammate have the better strategy now that he's leading. So the order has been shifted a little bit. Kudo into the pits now. Yeah, where's Andrew going to come out? Andrew comes out P9. But is Randro going to be there? No, he is not. So, wow. Oh, Fast Aside and Seiya fighting now. What's going to be the outcome here? The DRS is going to be active. The DRS is being burnt, so I think fastest side is going to get it. Yes, he is, Seiya. And then Aston Martin is going to be behind. Aston Martin not having the best of days, as Randero is in P10. Leandro's going to be on a little bit of a recovery drive now. He has way more time to find than anyone would have assumed. This, in just 10 laps of racing, the order shifted up so much. Alexis Beast has been finding time to Chunkido, so is Alexis Beast going to be able to make the pass here soon on these hard tires. But remember, he does have a penalty, which could come into play. Very slow on that second corner, is going to lose a little bit of time, but then get it back on the exit. So these, the hard tires, I don't know what my brain was thinking there. The hard tires may be showing a little bit more pace now, as the mediums are dying and dying. 9-lap-old mediums here in Austria are probably going to be worn. I think, yeah, Chonkido's line is a little bit off. Unbelievable what happened to the Red Bull drivers, right? Scarenzi, would you ever have a clash with Mark like that? Chonkido, I think, is into the pits. Yes, he is. Alexis Beast, now going to be the race leader for the first time in this race. A new race leader. U60. 4 seconds back. Where does Chonkido come out, though? Leandro having a penalty. So both Red Bull drivers with penalties. Not a good day for Red Bull. If I'm the Red Bull TP, I'm going to be stepping in and saying, get your shit together. Seiya having to take the exit ramp. The judge getting an overtake on his teammate and fastest side in the pits. When are these hard tires pitting, though? That is the question. Kudo with the fastest lap. So Kudo showing more pace now. He has come into the pits onto fresh mediums, so he's going to have a lot more pace than a lot of these people who are all on the hards. And I just noticed Chunkido has come out behind Andrew. Andrew with the overtake on Seiya, so he's going to have a lot of clean air now on these hards, and Chunkido is behind Andrew. Is Andrew going to win his race? Nah, definitely would be way more careful around Mark. Yeah, I don't know what the Red Bull drivers were thinking. So, Alpine TP is probably cheering right now. Andrew technically going to be in that P1 spot. He has found quite a bit of time to these people on the hards. When is the hard tire going to be pitting, though? That is going to be my question. When is Andrew going to be leading this race? Is Andrew going to come out on top, though? Chonkido is looking at the back of Andrew. Are we going to have a similar situation to Red Bull? Or is Andrew going to be in the lead? Or is Chonkido going to be in the lead? What is the play here? If I'm Andrew, I don't want to give up the position. If I'm Chonkido, I want the position. I think Andrew has given up the position very easily, though. He has turned it on to none. He's going to be maybe pushing with Chonkido a little bit. I wonder if Andrew's saying, hey, I'm on older, harder tires. Let Chonkido lead the race. Let Chonkido do the heavy lifting. I'm going to be pitting on mediums at some point. I'm going to take it away from that point. Hard tires finally coming into the pits of Alexis Beast. U60 still out, though. Leandro in the pit, so U60 the only person to not pit in this race yet. Except for Seiya. Seiya was not pit either. Chonkido setting the fastest lap of the race. Andrew is going to be right there. Andrew, I wonder if they're going to be maybe playing some swapping. Trying to keep pushing together. Where does Alexis Beast come out compared to them, though? Very far back. I mean, it could be further back, but wow, I mean, Alexis Beast has definitely lost time to them. He's going to have a little bit of work to catch up to Seiya. Andrew retakes that second place, so I think they are going to be swapping a little bit, especially on to the middle of Sector 2. probably pushing together or working together, because if they can keep Alexis Bay at bay, then I think they might be pulling off a 1-2 here. U60 has been losing time. He is going to be coming into the pits now. So just one more person left to not pit. That is Sayao. Will say, oh, U60 with a time penalty in the pits. Sayao not into the pits yet. So for the first time in this race, Andrew will be leading the race. He is going to be pushing and pushing. Chunquito is going to be on the back of them. I think if the Alpines can keep it clean, they may be pulling off a double podium, maybe even a 1-2. Alexis Beast is going to be getting the DRS off of Sayao. He's going to go on the inside, getting the overtake done very nicely. Chunquito and Andrew swapping positions. Like I said, I think they're going to be swapping positions, maybe playing DRS train and seeing who can push the hardest. Alexis Speeds, 3.7 seconds to find until he is in that pack of Andrew and Chunquito. So many people with penalties. Let's look at the penalties. So Alexis Speeds with the 3 second, Sayao with the 3 second, U60 with the 10 second, the Judge with the 3 second, Leandro with the 3 second, Kudo with the 3 second, Sabino 3 second, and Jagnu 3 second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Andrew is out of DRS. He does not have the DRS here anymore. They might have screwed up. Chunquito was pushing too hard, unless that was Chunquito's plan. I think Chunquito should have been playing the teammate game. I think he should have kept Andrew in that DRS. Because now, look at the gap between Alexis Beats and Andrew. It is just falling and falling. Alexis Beats is going to overtake Andrew eventually and is going to be on the lookout for Chunquito. I think Chunquito messed up by not giving Andrew DRS. Of course, I'm not the Alpine team principal, so maybe they know something I don't. The race has definitely quieted down now. I think that lap 9 incident with the Red Bulls was the most interesting thing about this race, and going to be the most interesting thing about this race. Leandro looking at the back of the Judge now. What can he do? We're almost at the halfway point. Just a couple more laps until we get there. Just 3 more laps, I think, technically. The Judge going to be letting Leandro by very cleanly, very nicely. I wonder if he just didn't feel like fighting it hard. Kudo looking at the back of fastest side. Are the Red Bulls going to be on a good recovery drive or what? Fastest side is going to be drifting from side to side. That is more than one move on the straight. Fastest side. Oh, contact! Kudo! But I think that was fastest side's fault, but he is in the grass. Kudo gets the position. Not even going to be slowing down to let him have the position back just in case. So Leandro P5, a little bit of time to find until he's with U60. Alexis Beast almost in the DRS of Andrew. Andrew does not have the good ERS management. Andrew does not have any ERS now. I wonder if he was trying to get back with the DRS of his teammate, but it just shafted him because Alexis Beast is right there now in the DRS. Fastest side is retired now. Wonder what he was going through. Wonder if he got a puncture. But Alexis Beast is all over the back of Andrew now. He's going to have that dirty air. I think the Alpines messed up. They should have been playing more teammate games. Unless Andrew is going to be holding up Alexis Beast to allow Chunquito to just get the win. But if I'm Andrew, I'm not doing that. If I'm Andrew, I have the potential to win. Why would I let my teammate win? I want the win. I don't know. I guess I'm not Andrew, though. Maybe I'm a little more selfish. Alexis Beast gonna have a good run here with the DRS, have the ERS advantage. If I'm Andrew, I'm turning my ERS to none, letting him go by. But that does not happen, so he's gonna have DRS here too. Is Andrew gonna be on the overtake mode? Andrew, save your fucking ERS! Save it! Alexis Beast with the overtake now. Andrew trying to go for the switchback, but it does not happen. All of his ERS is being used still. DRS is active for him. Alexis Beast now looking at the back of Chunkito. Is he going to get in that DRS range? Chunkito's mediums are going to start to die. Man, Chunkito checked out, right? Those tires are about to die now. So Alexis Beast with the newer mediums almost in that DRS range. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Alexis Beast from down under, from that 4th place, up into 2nd. So Alexis Beast with the DRS. Chunkito's tires are starting to die. Alexis Beast might be leading the race once again. But don't look out for Andrew yet. Andrew does not have the ERS, but he does have the DRS. Alexis Beast and Chunkito have very similar ERS. Who is going to come out on top? I think Chunkito might have to come into the pit soon. DRS active. Battery being used. Chunkito on medium, not using any of his. Alexis Beast going for the move. Is it going to get done in this corner? Yes, it is! Chunkito from leading the race, now down at P2. Absolute cinema. You were right, Scarenzi. Wow. Checking up with the Red Bulls, Leandro in P5, Kudo P7. They were 1-2, so Red Bull just not having a day. Alpine not having a day with their team games. But Chunkito is going to be using his battery and the DRS. Alexis Beast and Chunkito, look at that. They're on the exact same battery. Chunkito burning his, though. Can he make the overtake happen? Is it going to be here? Yes, it is. Down the inside. Oh, what a move. Oh, but Alexis Beast has the traction. Alexis Beast stays out in front. Chunkito making another move on the outside. Who has the traction here, though? Alexis Beast still. Chunkito, man. Pit. 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 You do not have the tires for this, Chunkito. Andrew is going to be looking at this. He's probably wondering what the heck his teammate is doing. U60 still holding that P4 very comfortably, but Leandro is catching up. Kudo, look at the time gap. What has happened to Kudo? From winning races constantly down to P7. Alexis Beast with another penalty, though. Andrew out of the DRS. What is happening? This has been a race to remember, that is for sure. Unless your name is Kudo and Leandro, then you want to forget it. Chunkito off. Alexis Beast going to be holding that position. Chunkito, please pit, man. Like, I know I shouldn't be telling you what your strategy is, but you got to go in the pits. It's obviously not there. Jagnu and Sabino fighting. I think the hards are just the tire to be on. The judge, Andrew now looking at the back of U60, so this fight is going to happen soon. Is U60 going to have the pace to defend? That is everyone's question. Leandro on the 1 lap older tires. We have seen that even a 2 lap difference has been the difference. Chunkito in the pits, finally. Andrew is going to be taking over that P2. Chunkito gets a 10-second for speeding in the pits. This race has been one chaotic one. Leandro still looking at the back of U60. Can Leandro make a move soon? Is it going to happen? Is Leandro going to get himself back onto a podium position? from the insane crash with his teammate. Leandro is pushing and pushing and pushing, but not using the battery, so he could be pushing more. I wonder if it's going to be a last resort for the battery. U60 is defending this perfectly. A little bit of sliding there for Leandro, and if Leandro's tires are maybe a little bit cooked, but he's going to get the pass done anyways, and is now going to start on the hunt for the top positions. Andrew's 13-lap-old hards not showing the pace as he's been slowly dropping down. Leandro and U60 still fighting, but U60's not going to have the pace. Chonquito in that P6 now from that pit stop. He is on the hards for the rest of the race. He's going to have a lot of work to make up to catch Andrew and Alexis Beast. Andrew in the pits. So he's going to have very old... Oh, he's onto the hards! He's on the hards! This is a little bit of a different strategy, though. Where is he going to come out in relation to his teammate? It's going to be close, but Chonquito gets it by 3 seconds. Yikes. Look at those penalties, though. Chonquito does not have a track limit or corner cutting, but he does have that spinning in the pit one. Kudo down into P10. Did Kudo pit, or is he just... No, he did pit. Okay. I thought he was just having an even worse race. Alexis Beast on the 10-lap old mediums. I think he might be coming into the pits very shortly, but it is not this lap. Leandro and U60 still fighting. They're probably slowing down because of all this fighting. Leandro's coming into the pits, though, maybe going for a little bit of a I guess not undercut since his tires are older than U60, but so the judge onto the podium, but he is gonna have to pit again unless he can make 24-lap old hards work. Chonquito is slowly finding time to the judge. I wonder if he's going to be able to get into DRS range before too long to help his race forward. I think he is. Yes, he is. So I bet Chonquito is begging and praying that the judge stays out just a little bit longer so he can get DRS. But maybe it's going to slow him down. Oh, a little bit of a slip up for the judge there. Goated Alpine strat? I don't know, NJB. I think maybe a little bit of a mistake here. It's going to be definitely interesting to see where they come out once everyone has pit. I'm the engineer, lol. I know, but still, it's going to be interesting. So Chonquito is going to be getting past the judge. I wonder if the judge is going to be in the pits. No, he's not. He's going to follow the back of Chonquito. Chonquito does not. Prob 1-2. I don't know. With that time penalty, it's going to be definitely difficult. U60 now in the pits. He's going to be serving his penalty, so he's not going to be continuing to fight with Leandro. We'll see. Yep. Still anything could happen here. Chonquito has 15 seconds to Alexis Beast. What does anyone know what the time loss in the pits here is? Give or take 20 seconds. So Chonquito is really going to have to push then if he wants to make that penalty not affect his race. Andrew almost in the DRS of the judge now. I wonder if the judge maybe try to push on and maybe go into softs. So Andrew is going to get the DRS here unless he messes this up. Oh! That was so close. I thought Andrew was going to hit him. Andrew does not get DRS. What the heck? I thought he would. Rip. Rip in the chat. Alexis Beast in the pits. Where is he going to come out? He's going to come out behind Andrew, but how far behind Andrew? 2.6? 2.7? 2.7 it looks like. 10 laps of racing left. Who is going to come out on top? Kudo and Leandro have definitely made quite a bit of a recovery drive from their crash, so they're probably pretty happy about that. The judge in P7 now, he was quite up there, but Rander still has to pit. The only person to not finish his strategy. Leandro is slowly getting time to Alexis Beast, so I wonder if Leandro is going to be able to put himself back in the fight for the win. 10 laps to go though, so he's going to have to find just about, give or take half a tenth on every lap to Alexis Beast. Alexis Beast, I think, is losing time to Andrew maybe. What is Alexis? Did Alexis Beast start? Yeah, he started on the hards. So Andrew, the only person to be on a different strategy than everyone else, going on the medium hard, but he did pit earlier. I don't think that undercut was the play though, MJB. I think maybe maybe a little bit of a mistake, but I guess we'll have to see how all of it plays out. The judge getting an overtake done on Kudo, but Kudo is not going to be done. Who is going to have the pace here? Andrew, the time penalty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I like this angle. I really like this angle, so we're going to stick on it for a little bit until it cuts away. So Jagnu is going to get some time. Always fun to get screen time. Ooh, a little bit bumpy on those curbs, so maybe Jagnu doesn't want me here, but I do like this angle, so we're going to stay here. Oh, I just cut away. What the heck? So yeah, Randro on the softs now. Uh-oh. How many laps is that? 2, 6, so it's 8 more laps of racing to see who comes out on top. Alexis Beast back in the DRS of Andrew. Andrew does not have the pace today, apparently, here in Austria. But I think Andrew will be pulling away with a podium. Definitely MJB hoping that. So Alexis Beast is about to overtake Andrew. Andrew needing to play team games. If I'm Andrew, I'm trying to slow up Alexis Beast as much as possible. Otherwise, he is gonna be in a world of hurt, in a world of pain. Ooh, Andrew probably gonna get a warning there. The DRS is so powerful right now. Andrew does not have the pace. Is he gonna get the overtake back here? No, he's not. He's gonna stay behind. Andrew, learn how to manage your ERS, buddy. Your ERS management is so bad. It is terrible. I cut to you constantly and you have 0 ERS. Leandro has not been finding the time, so I wonder if Leandro is going to be holding out. If he can just gain a little bit more time, he might be looking for a podium spot. The judge way far back. Kudo! The best position he can really get right now, assuming no mistakes happen and no crashes, is P5. Unless he has a bigger penalty than, oh, he does. So he has to find 3, so he has to pass the judge, then find 3 seconds to the judge. Uh-oh. So these Red Bulls really showing their mistake coming into play. But Leandro has definitely made up the pace. Leandro, I wonder if he is the fastest driver here for the Red Bulls. Andrew still in the DRS of Alexis Beast, but it's going to be just barely. I wonder if he's going to try to keep pushing and maybe see if he can help his teammate out with fighting Alexis Beast. But he's going to have time to find Chonkita win the hards, the older hards than Alexis Beast is going to be struggling for pace. The softer tires are gonna have the advantage here, and with both Alpines on the hard, it's gonna be tough. Yep, Andrew has been broken off DRS, so he is probably gonna be holding out for his P3 spot. Probably P2, because Chonkito's penalty. Alexis Beast now on the attack. What can Alexis do here? Is it gonna be here? Or is he gonna have to wait to make the move? U60 with a time penalty. Randro, the only person left, did not get a penalty. Alexis Beast having a good run here is gonna go on the outside, making the switch back, but Chonkito played it perfectly and defended the inside. Does not get the overtake done just yet. If I'm Chonkito, I'm saying, hey, maybe I should stop pushing. Maybe I should let him have the position so I have the DRS. But I guess I'm not Chonkito and I don't know how he likes to race, so up to him. Leandro has not been finding too much time, maybe just a little bit here and there. To Judge in the same boat as Kudo is still just holding behind a Judge. These older hards definitely not having the pace that they once did. Jump back to Alexis Beast. I think he's going to make the overtake finally happen. The one that we've been waiting for. 4-6 laps. And it is done. Alexis Beast leads the race once again. Chonkito in P2. RIP. That's all I have to say. Jagnu looking at the back of U60. U60 lost so much pace. He was once in the contentions for a top 5 finish and now he's P7. Kiddo and the Judge still having their tiny little battle. I wonder if they've even swapped positions. I haven't been looking. Jagnu's losing the pace to U60. They're on equal tires. So really it's just pure pace right now. Jagnu does have the DRS advantage. Chonkito gets the re-overtake of Alexis Beast with the battery, or the DRS. Oh, a little bit of touchy there for Alexis though. You can hear the tires spin. On the outside, very clean move here. You can see, oh, they're going to keep battling now. Back into broadcast camera. It is neck and neck. Oh no. This is no. Oh, a little bit of touchy there as they bang tires. Chonkito's going to have the advantage now. He's going to be leading the race for a little bit of time. He has 3 laps to make it happen. Leandro has been finding time. The Judge has not. Jagnu, penalty. Oh. Voice crack. Terrible voice crack. I only get voice cracks from commentating for this league, I swear. Man, I gotta go take a poo. This race could not end sooner. Alexis Beast and Chonkito are still fighting to see who comes out on track position. If Alexis Beast gets another penalty, I wonder if Andrew's going to have the pace to re-overtake for that win. But as it stands, Alexis Beast will be pulling away with a victory. Chonkito's going to drop down to P4 and Leandro's going to obtain a podium spot. Kudo and the Judge are still sticking together. I don't know if Kudo has just been waiting to make the overtake. Unless he just decides he doesn't want to because he doesn't have the time penalties. Randro now finally within DRS of his teammate. The soft tires probably not doing what he hoped they would do. Is Jonquito gonna get an overtake here soon as they head into sector 2? Tire spinning, DRS open. He is still losing time though, getting maybe just a little bit here and there. Oh, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. U60 and Jagnew fighting now. Who comes out on top? U60 on the outside, probably gonna have the more traction. Yes, he does. Jagnew with the time penalties, so this battle doesn't even matter. Are they gonna bang tires at all? No. U60 late on the brakes, gets the advantage. Randro passing his teammates. It is now the final lap. It all comes down to this. Not really, though. It's just who can push more. As it stands, Alexis Beast will be winning the race. Andrew will be heading P2. The Andrew will be inheriting that podium spot of P3, and Alexis Beast down to P4. The judge will be P5, Kudo P6, U60 P7, Jagnew P8, Jagnew spun, Randero P9, Seiyao P10, and Sabino P11. But anything can still happen. Jagnew down into 10th. Sabino looking in the back of him. Well, we'll cut back to the race leaders and follow them as they head through Sector 2 for the last time into Sector 3 for the last time. Just a little bit more time left in this race, and then I can go take a big fat dump. And then get some dinner. Alexis Beast will be taking home the checkered flag for his first win in Tier 2. Andrew on the podium for Tier 2 for a P2. Jonquito is going to be in that P3. Jonquito gets it! Jonquito with the P3, so the double podium for the Alpines. Good day for them. Leandro P4. Kudo P5 on track, but down to P6. The judge gets P5. U60 across the line very, very shortly. Oh. U60 heading 6 drifts into P7. Seiyao P8. Jagnew P9. Randero P. Oh. But that has been your Austria race. We'll look one more time at the standings. And GoldenSniper never showed up. His former team, double podium, and he does not show up. Maybe MJB, you should tell GoldenSniper not to come anymore, because it got you guys a double podium. Wow. Alexis Beast taking home driver of the day and race winner. Fastest lap goes to Randro, and he gets the cleanest driver, and most overtakes goes to Seiyao. So Alexis Beast comes home with the victory. Andrew in P2, Jonquito P3, Leandro P4. Red Bull not having a great day. The judge P5, Kudo P6 for Red Bull. U60 P7, Randero P8, Seiyao P9, Sabino P10, Jagnew P11, Fastest Side P12, and Morgan Hughes P13. I have been your host and commentator, Toasty Oven Bread. I wish you all a great weekend as we head into Sunday for the real life Austria race and Tier 1 tomorrow. I will not be there. Instead, it'll be Andrew, I believe. I do thank you all for showing up and letting me commentate for you all. I hope to catch you all next week for F1 World.